independence in its entirety, and were thoroughly confused by what it says. But they did take on the task of translating the Declaration into more modern language. And so now to begin, they will recite orally what it actually says at the beginning of the Declaration of Independence. In the middle, you will hear them speak individually, and that is what they have translated themselves, and they will finish with the actual end of the Declaration of Independence. And since we celebrate the signing of the Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July, they will end their recitation in an appropriate way.
When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which tell them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
To make possible the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, governments are made among the people, receiving their power from the agreement of the people. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of life, liberty, and happiness, it is the right of the people to change or get rid of this government, making a new government so that they may be safe and happy.
Causes are shown that governments long established should not be changed for small and short-lived causes, and experience has shown that people are more willing to tolerate mistakes than those mistakes are tolerable, rather than to change everything they are used to. But when abuse has been going on for a long time, forces the people to live under absolute power. It is not only their right, but it is their duty to remove such a government and to create a new army to protect their people.
These colonies have been patient and have dealt with suffering. Enough is enough, and they need a new change of government. King George's past is full of harmful choices and excessive power. He's had a long and hard-to-rule rule over these states. To prove this, let the following truth about him be known by the rest of the world.
King George has refused to pass laws to accommodate our colonies, unless we give up our right to legislature and their government, a right which is inestimable to them and their tyrant owners. King George has also called together meetings in unusual places, far and distant from the public, for the sole purpose of wearing an endowment to comply to his will.
King George has undone the formation of our government because he has stood up for himself against it. He has also refused to elect others in place of those who have out of power. Meanwhile, our colonies have been vulnerable to dangers from the outside, as well as from violent policies within.
King George has tried to prevent more people from coming here by destroying the laws of immigration, refusing to encourage others, and making it harder for people to make their own land.
He has blocked the justice
injustice,